What up, what up, what up, what up? 187 New Breed, back at it again. You know what? I wanna talk about ways to know if a female is not feeling. Now, I know about these things personally, because I've been through this and it took me a while to really figure it out. But then, as more and more came about, my opinions on the thing and what other people have told me and stuff like that. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing is to know if a female is not feeling you is if she isn't giving you eye contact. If she's not giving you eye contact, that's a sure sign of this girl ain't feeling you. She ain't thinking about you. She looking the other way, or if she looking down or looking this way or that way and stuff like that, that just lets you know she ain't feeling you. Another reason, and this can be 50-50 on the thing too, is if I know some people will say if she takes, if you decide to exchange numbers, but she only will take your number, even though that can be, you know, guys, that's what you want to do, but sometimes it's just the way the vibe is or how they say it and stuff like that, so you can tell, because it can go either way with that. So that's why I think on that, if you have a business card, that may help your causes, but if you don't, and you gotta write your number down on a piece of paper, she gonna look at that as, okay, I ain't really, I'm not gonna really call them unless she really like her like that. But that's one way of putting it. Let me see. It's another way of knowing if a female is not feeling you is if she's constantly on the phone or texting while she talking to you, while she out with you, all that stuff. Now, I done been through that many a times when I was out with the movies with a chick, or I went out with chicks and then they're constantly on the phone or talking to somebody while we out, or when I used to be on some nice shit and giving hoes rides and shit like that just to be around them. But that's the old me. I don't do that shit no more. But they'll call another dude or be talking to another dude while you taking her where she need to be, which is, that shit ain't cool. But it's women that do that. You know what I'm saying? Another way to know is if you go out with her, but then she insists on bringing somebody else with her. Now, I know some people will probably be like, well, that's probably cautious and stuff like that. No. That's just another way for you to do some simping and paying for that friend too, because if I can't go out with a chick and she bringing a friend of hers, especially if it's another dude, but then if it's a female too, but either way, I'm not doing that. I'm like, if I can't go out with you, then you go out with your friend or whoever, because I'm not doing that shit. Friend ain't gonna be no damn chaperone, cock blocker over me. Fuck that. Cool on that shit. No. Another way if she's not feeling you is if she doesn't call you or text you or don't do any communication whatsoever. If you doing absolutely all of the calling or most of the calling, or at least more than half, if she's not doing it halfway, or if she's not calling you more, then she's not feeling you. She's just not fucking feeling you. Straight up. Not feeling you, not feeling you, not feeling you. It's common sense. The whole thing of females, you gotta have common sense. Another thing too, body language. If I haven't mentioned that before, tell by a female's body language if she's feeling you or not. If she is slouching down, or not looking at you straight, can't look you in the eye, or her facial expression is like like this, and like, you know, I like this when, you know, even when you call her, if she has this little expression like, she does this and stuff, or if she say, oh, okay, what's up? That's another way of they not feeling you. Or also too, this is another thing I forgot to mention. If every time, and even if you do call her, and every time you call her, she always asks who it is. That's another sign of she not feeling you. If a female does that, hang the fucking phone up on her ass. Hang up. Because you should. Now I can understand if it's the first time of y'all, you know, if you just got her number, y'all exchange numbers. If you just got her number and then she want to know who called her, then hey, you can let that go as an excuse. But after that first time, it's a wrap out there. If you don't remember about the first time, exit, hang it up, delete it out your phone. Don't do it. Nope. Another way if a female is not feeling you is if you have to. It's like you have to meet her everywhere else but her house. Now there could be exceptions to that rule. Now, if it's a time where, you know, if you have a messy house, that goes, you know, you can get away with that once. If it's, you know, if you got kids or you living with somebody or you living with your parents and stuff like that, even though there's ways to get around that. But if you have kids, and I know with certain women they don't want their kids to meet a guy that they meet or date real quick, which is understandable. I can definitely understand that. But if it's no problem, you don't have any kids, or you just using that as an excuse, or every time, you know, you want to suggest go to her crib, then she always say, nah, meet me at this place or that place or somewhere that might be closer to it, but not to the exact place, or she always stall and stuff. That's another reason of saying she ain't feeling you. If a girl can't bring you back to her house, she ain't feeling you. A dude she like, she will bring back to her house. A dude she ain't gonna like, she ain't gonna bring back to the house. So don't do no stalking shit either. It's not gonna work. Another way if she's not feeling you is also too, as far as like the call on the phone and text. If she texts you more than you have a phone conversation with her, like you call her and then she don't pick up the phone, but then she want to have a long texting conversation. You know, it's like, or she said, oh, I don't feel like talking, I'm more of a text person. That's a person with no conversation skills and that you don't want to talk to anyway. I know this might be the new generation of texting, but no. I'm sorry, that don't work. That don't work. It's too much. Nobody gotta go through all that. And females, you don't want to doing that too to y'all, so that's another thing. Let me see. I'll see if it's think of some other ways to know they not feeling you. Let me see. I know some other ones that I'm really forgetting, but I just can't think of them right now. Man, I'm drawing a fucking blank. Damn. You know, if she doesn't meet you. Oh yeah, this is another thing. If a female is not feeling you, if she doesn't introduce you to her friends and family. Now, that's another reason why you ain't that a female cannot feel you. I've had times where I remember one time with me personally, I went out with this chick and then she just wanted me to meet her in certain places, like, well, I don't want nobody around, or no somebody I know might notice me there. But I'm thinking like, damn, I'm like, damn, why it's gotta be like that? Like, do it have to be like that sometimes? I mean, are you that ashamed of being around me or something? Like, and then there's women that are like that. So don't think it's not no women like that. It's women that are like that. So keep that shit in mind. Um, Let me see. Um, Way to know. Um, as far as dating, if sometimes that can be hard to really figure out, like, when you date somebody, or like, here's another thing: if a female's not feeling you, if every time she wants a ride from you, or she insists on you taking her somewhere, insists on the places y'all gotta go out to, or if every time you go out you have to pay, um, you always have to meet her somewhere. Um, Let me see. If and I've had this done to me too in the past. If you have to take them somewhere, and their friends just happen to want to ride around too. You know what I'm saying? Like with a baby. I remember one time, man. I was This was a few years ago, and I was I was picking this chick up, whatever, and I didn't know, I didn't know she was gonna bring her kid with her, and then she just happened to bring not only her kid, but she fucked around and brought her fucking mama and her cousin and shit. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is that? And then most of the time when I was with her, she always used to have somebody with her. If it wasn't her kid, most of the time it was her young kid, who was like, I want to say 1 or 2 at the time. And I should have known better, because she said her man was locked up. That's the ones you got to stay away from. And I'm going to do a show on women you need to stay away from, type of women you need to stay away from. But she used to have her kid or all that. So watch out for them ones that want to ride, and they try to use that as their advantage and stuff, and then they think you just some asshole if you don't do that or something like that. But most of them just ain't gonna feel you anyway. So that's another thing. Let me see. Wow. They always ask you for some money too. You never can add, if they always ask you for, let me get $1, let me get $10, or every time they just call you, they just want some money. Even though you ain't heard from them in I don't know how long, like, I need some money. I'm like, hello to your ass too. You know, let me see, man, never, okay, okay, yeah, this is another thing too. If you happen to go to a female's house and y'all all alone, and then she don't give you no sex or kiss or nothing, that's another reason why she ain't gonna feel you. Cause you don't want to spend all your gas money and all that just to have no sex. Like, at least get a kiss or a massage or something. But to not get nothing out of the deal, especially if you gotta drive far as hell to a chick house, you know. But that's another thing too. But that's the only thing I can think of. If you guys can think of more things, holler at me on that. I may do a part 2 on this. I may not. I never know. But just wanted to do this real quick. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. Peace out.